everybody, and welcome to another installment of Mego Museum's Mint Off Card. And I'm genuinely excited about this week's episode because this is a figure I've been looking forward to for a very long time, and I have a slight personal history with it. And that is the Hammer Frankenstein figure, or as I would refer to it as the Curse of Frankenstein figure. This is just something I've always wanted. Even going back to being a kid, this figure is just wish fulfillment for me. This, full disclosure, got sent to me by Frank Rojo of Absolutely Retro. Now, I had actually ordered one of these from Entertainment Earth, but he offered me a figure to do for a review, and I happily took it, but this was something I had already purchased. So let's get into this. The card art on this one, I'm going to be a little controversial, I guess, and say, hey, I'm pleased that Mego is going with this idea of doing environmental cards. I've explained in earlier episodes of Mint Off Card that I quite like it because it harkens back to the era of the Lincoln Monsters. And yeah, it works for me, and I'm just glad they're keeping that continuity going. And I'll show some of the other cards in the series, and that if you put them all up on a wall, looks great. However, I do kind of think this one misses the mark for me in terms of the graphics. I'll explain it. I know some other YouTube folks like Ray Castile have done pieces on this, and they've already addressed this issue, but I just want to kind of dig in on this. This is very much a Universal Studios Frankenstein backdrop, and the core distinction between Hammer and Universal Studios was that it was in blood-dripping color. And this laboratory, while it would fit in on something like Evil of Frankenstein, where they were going for more of a Universal approach. Evil of Frankenstein, by the way, was the first Frankenstein movie I ever saw as a kid, and I'm really hoping Mego does a figure of that character. But yeah, this does not represent Curse of Frankenstein very well. Now, having said that, I started to look if there was any kind of like easily available graphics from Curse of Frankenstein. And yeah, no, there's really not a lot that I could offer. And as someone who is in the graphic design trade, I couldn't easily source something. You'd have to do like a screen grab and a lot of work. So I get where Mego's going with this. And I don't know what's available in their licensing kit. So this is probably just like one of those things where this is the best case scenario. But yeah, it doesn't quite suit the character, and I agree. Turning to the back of the card, we have a lovely, again, black and white photo of a color character, which, yeah, I get. Again, it's not a deal breaker, but you just do kind of sit there and go, like, this film was in color. That was the big thing. When we go to the credits, though, this is the part that I really enjoy. You've got Dr. Mego, who you already knew was there. The sculptor is Sean Sansom, and the wonderful personal connection I have is I'm friends with Sean. I've known him a very long time, and one of the ways we really got to know each other was we started going to conventions together, and one of the first conventions we went to was like Chiller Theater in the early 90s, and on one of those trips, I bought someone's customized Curse of Frankenstein action figure. I believe it was based on a 12-inch G.I. Joe. And I remember thinking, this is probably the best it's ever going to get. We're probably never going to get a Mego-sized action figure of Curse of Frankenstein. So what a wonderful serendipity that not only did we get this, but that like it's sculpted by the friend I told that to like almost 30 years ago. That's crazy. The seamstress is Brian Leitner, and I'm very happy to see Brian Leitner, his name on this. If anybody's attended a Mego meet over the years or is a member of the Mego Museum, you know Brian. He's a great guy. He is what you would call a pillar of the Mego customs community, and I don't know anyone that doesn't like that guy. And because of the phonetics of our names, they sound very similar. Occasionally, people think I'm him, and I often don't correct them because, well, frankly, I enjoy praise as well. So, having said that, let us take the creature off the card and show you what he's all about. Hang tight. So there you have them, folks. The Mego Hammer Curse of Frankenstein action figure. My second favorite Frankenstein of all time. I mean, nothing competes with Karloff, but this is a close second. I love this figure. I'm very happy to have it. It is simple perfection. I mean, it is not a Sideshow quality or a Hot Toys quality. It is Mego quality. And that is a quality that I really enjoy. I like a toy-like action figure like this. And this gets it right just enough to be a fun toy. Could they have added an accessory? I guess they could have given him a chain. It doesn't really matter to me. I really like the simplicity of the outfit. And this is a character almost perfect for the Mego design. I mean, he really is just a creature in an awesome coat. And I like the little details on the coat. There is nothing I would change about this figure. I really think it is just fine. And I want to say thank you to Frank Wojo at Absolutely Retro for sending me this. This one is real wish fulfillment for me, and I'm quite pleased. And I know there's more Hammer in the hopper, but they've really hit my two biggies. And I'm still hoping for, a Cushing Dr. Frankenstein, which I'm imagining is on its way. And I would love the werewolf, of course, and the Evil of Frankenstein. But yeah, man, they've really hit the greatest hits here. And this was the one that I was most excited for. So 2021 has been really good for me and Mego collecting. What are your thoughts on the Mego Hammer line? Where would you like to see it go? Let me know here in the comments below, or you can hit me up at our Mego Facebook group, which is called Mego Mania, or of course at the forums at MegoMuseum.com, where I still lurk 247. And you know what? I actually starting to really prefer a non-Facebook style group. The forums seem more appealing to me these days. Anyway, please let me know if you're new to this. Consider hitting like and subscribe. We do this every week. Until next time, talk toys, not others, and buy what you like. Happy New Year.